Everybody, Reverend Rob Lee here from Tarot with an Attitude. I have got some exciting news. I am going to be doing in-person live readings at the Off CABOT in Beverly, Massachusetts on Sunday, February 23rd at 4 p.m. If you've got a question, something you need to know, but you've always wanted to ask in person or didn't know how to do it, you know what? This is the time. Come meet me. Tickets are on sale already. Check the link out below, and everyone is going to get a reading. I look forward to meeting everybody and seeing you there. Thank you very much.
Reverend Rob Lee, bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Wow, bang. Okay, it's Monday night. We're back. Wow, everybody's already coming in. The room's filling up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I see Jolie, Alyssa, Cynthia, Mr. Bruce is in the house. My man, Mr. Bruce from Apollo Travel. Thank you very much for being here. Cynthia, good to see you. Everybody's here. All right, so as people start coming in, you know how I like to start this thing. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, that's which cares for us, protects us, takes all. We say thank you. We give our gratitude. Ask our angels and the guides to pull around for protection and guidance. May your words come through this and not mine. So mote it be. All right. So everybody's here. Miss Donna, I'm glad to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing good. Things are happening. Gillian's in the house. You'll see her there, and you might see if she's dropping you a note, it's Tarot with an Attitude. That's her too. She's trying to help me produce this show. So, let's get this party started. If nobody's got a question, Monica, glad to see you there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start right now. And let's just do a quick 3-card pull and ask Spirit, is there anything Spirit wants us to do or wants us to know? Let's see what's going on. All right, Alyssa, let me do this. And Alyssa, you'll be first up. I saw right at the end of the last show, you were ready to go live with me and I missed you. Sorry. Let's see what's happening. But please, on Friday, come back and I'll be glad to get you on live with me. It is so much fun. The readings are so much better. There's a connection. Mainly mystics, toys, and tarot. You're in the house. Glad you're here. So tonight, let's get this party started, shall we? All right. So I'm asking Spirit. We're going to do a quick cut. I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. I don't know why this one just kind of called to me tonight. So the collective reading right now, we have the 9 of water. It's time for happiness. It's time for joy. It's time for healing. It's time to let some stuff go and allow healing and allow emotions, allow joy, things to come into your life. We are about to be able to manifest some beautiful and wonderful things into our life and happiness. And Spirit wants us to know that's what this is all about. It's about how we live our life. The hermit, y'all go back and look. I did a thing called the Hermit's Path. The hermit is here. And it talks about remember. You want to find happiness. You want to find joy in this reading. What it's saying is walk your own path. You've got to do what you have to do for you. Stop. Separate yourself from people for just a little bit. Look back at what you've done, what worked, what didn't work. But mostly, hold your lantern up, hold it up high, look forward, and see what Spirit is trying to help you and tell you. Then finally, look forward to the ground so you can see your way. The Hermit is about, we got to walk and find our own path to happiness. That's the key. Understand that. Thank you, Spirit. That just came in really heavy. It is your job in walking your path to find your happiness. That's a huge message and something I think we need to understand. The King of Air. So now we're into swords. We're into air. We're into that whole neck up thing with conscious thought and communication. What we're looking at here is remembering to set boundaries, okay, on what you can control, what you can't control. But also, the thing I see about the king of air the most is reminding you to tell yourself the truth. Look at things not just from the beginning, not just from the end, and not just from an emotional standpoint, but set your boundaries, all right? And then look through things with a logical thought process, a logical mind, and not let your emotions run away with you and tear you down a path. So that's really huge. Wow. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Let's see what's going on here. And we'll get back over here. So, Alyssa, boom. All right. Message from the cosmos for the week. Please and thank you. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what's happening here. All right. Let me do some of this. I'm going to just separate myself from that for just a little bit. All right. Got a new deck I've been playing with a little bit. And we're probably going to be using that a lot on Friday. And it's called, my wife got it for me, the Tea Leaf Tarot. It's really cool. I like it. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Let's find out. But Alyssa, message from the cosmos for the week. Please and thank you, Spirit. Alyssa's asking for a message from the cosmos. Okay. What's the message we have for Alyssa? What's the message you have for Alyssa that Alyssa needs to hear? So, Alyssa, right out of the gate, we are looking at transformation. We have the 13. Now, this is a major arcana card. A lot of times we look at this as death, but what I love about this is the positive influence, the positive energy that Colette puts out in this about a transformation. There's time for something to change. You are changing. You're in a process of changing. Maybe it's your ascension process. Maybe it's who you are. Maybe it's what you think about yourself. All right. But this whole process about you changing is what's going on. You're going to have to deal with the transformation. The Four of Water then talks about making sure you're ready to progress. Now, Rob, the four is always about bases. It is. But the Four of Water, you have to be careful about, I built a base, I'm doing okay, and becoming complacent. Now, the Four of Water is talking about our emotions, our happiness, our anger, our joy. These are all good things. So in this transformation, and notice earlier tonight, Alyssa, Spirit had the message for everybody, okay, that we're able to manifest and manufacture and walk towards and are responsible for our own happiness. So this Four of Water is here after a transformation to talk about, maybe this is for you too, about the way you think, about the way you're moving, and about learning and saying what's next and get up moving on, realizing what you have and gifts that you have available. We're going to go here with the Eight of Fire, which is next. Eight of Wands. All right. I love the beauty of this card, the panda. All right. Eight of Fire. It's movement. The majority of this card talks about your spirit and being willing to move forward, being willing to charge on, and this whole thing that you're wanting to do. If there's something you're wanting to complete, some things you want to do. But what I'm getting very strongly, Alyssa, is the need for a transformation. Looking forward with things emotionally and even in a different emotional standpoint, but get that fire back in your soul and move forward on whatever it is you're looking to complete. We have the Queen of Earth. This is her saying, you know, Goddess is coming to say, sweetheart, you got to take care of you in this world. That's what all this is about. You are responsible for you, and you do a lot for working for other people. It's okay to care for yourself. A lot of times when I see the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles, I tell people, go get the mani-pedi, go to the spa, take some time for yourself and care for yourself so you can bring your riches and that happiness and joy to you. You know, the next card that's coming up for you is the Ten of Earth. All right. It's time for things to change, transformation. Something in this cycle in your world, wow, I'm getting goosebumps. is coming to an end and things are going to restart. Nothing ever just ends, okay? You run something through as far as a cycle. Take care of yourself. You've gone as far as you can go with whatever this is, and rejoice. You're getting something out of it. Things are fixing to change, and it's going to be time to move forward again. Finally, we have the 6 of Earth. I want you to see how many pentacles are popping up here at the end. Okay. 6 of Earth. Look at this beautiful stag. All right. We're talking about being grounded. We're talking about giving back. We're talking about looking forward of how you can work with other people. Yes, you have to walk your hermit's path, but we have to remember that while we're walking our hermit's path and while we're trying to drive forward and while we're taking care of ourselves, there's still other people that may need help. What I really get from right now in this with the 6 of Earth for you is the warning: don't give too much of yourself. Take care of you, if that makes any sense. I know it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense in your life, but this is kind of like, yes, your spirit guides, your angels are actually sitting there going, it's time to care for you. You give too much. You have to give only what is available and what is free to give without hurting yourself. Hope that makes sense. Wow, banger. Okay, there we go, Alyssa. Wow, that was pretty big. Let's see what's going on. All right, I'm going to mix some of these cards up again. We'll scroll right through here and see what's happening. All right. Man, we're getting everybody from around. I love it when we start getting people from around the world. It's amazing. It's just amazing to me. And let's see what's going on. I got an awesome reading on Friday. If you weren't there, you missed all the fun. Yes, we do the readings, and we're going to be doing them again this Friday. Live, come on camera. Tonight is one of those where if you got a question, pop it in the chat. You just got to be patient with me to get there and get to it while I'm working with other people. But, okay, on Fridays, you want a reading, more than welcome to a free reading. But you got to come on with me. We'll give you the link, how to get in. And you know what? You find out it's not as scary as you think, all right? But we get some great, great readings like that. Nicolette, glad to see you. Everybody, let's see what's going on here. All right, Cynthia in the house. Glad you're Jolie. Good to see you. All right, I'm scrolling. All right, there we go. Seashells. Let's see what we've got. May I ask, why did my intercom decide not to be functioning when it was working? No issues. And then a vase breaks all in the opening of my home. What does this mean spiritually? Okay, let's ask. That's the only thing I know to do. All right, let's ask. So, Spirit, Seashells has had some very big things that are physical that are actually happening in the home that are noticeable. Is there an energy thing? What's going on? Why did this happen? And we'll see. The intercom stopped functioning, okay, when it was working. And then a vase breaks all in the opening of my home. Now, when you say in the opening, are you talking about the entranceway? Or are you talking about you opened your home for like on the market or something like that? But we'll get to it here in just a second. So let's find out what's going on. Let's bring the cards back up. All right. And let's see what Spirit has to say. Man, why did my intercom? All right. So Spirit, Seashells, she needs answers. She needs to know what's going on. Okay. Need to know what's going on. All right. Here we go. Let's do a cut. Boom, bang, bing, bang, boom. And we have the 10 of fire. So what I'm getting here is that it's showing you that it's time for you. Have you been like, okay, when it starts pouring in, it's hard. I'm going to use one of my things, shoveling shit against the tide. Have you been pushing things so far? You've taken something as far as you can go. And I feel like right now what's coming out, and I'm really getting support from that, is that this is Spirit telling you you've pushed something as far as it needs to go. spiritually, with your will. Your heart, things are coming to an end. Look for something to change. What I'm getting is you're caught in a track, okay? Kind of like an old cassette tape or something that loops and comes back and loops and comes back, where you're so focused on getting this thing done or whatever's happening, you're not paying attention to signs that it's either time to shift gears or something's coming to an end. You've taken this as far as you can go. Yes, we have the King of Water. The King of Water, being in charge of your emotions, all right? Knowing that they're there, but being in complete control. I'm feeling like this might have been a little bit of a wake-up call for you to go, hey, what the hell just happened? Let's see what's going. 8 of Water. So now we're really dealing. Wow, this goes together. Talking about getting out of an emotional, you have to put boundaries around. The king can tell you, stop looking at things. Everything's not emotional. He's about having boundaries around the emotions. Remember I said something's gone? 8 of Water. All right. This boat is leaving. It is not coming in. All right. And I want you to think about this. All right. Seashells. Yes, the entrance of the home. Okay, got you. All right. Seashells, I want you to understand this card is all about leaving things behind that no longer serve you. If we look at the 7 of Water before that, it's about making decisions. The 8 of Water is about taking one of those and walking forward and leaving it all behind. Go with what your gut is, go with what you have, go with where you want to be and where you want to stop trying to. I feel like there's a whole lot of frenetic energy around you, and there's something you're emotionally tied to an outcome. Stop being emotionally tied to this outcome. What we're going here, the Empress, you're going to create something. All right. What I want you to get back is to remember you are the creation. You have the ability to make whatever you want. The divine feminine is with you to say, stop trying to force it. Are you doing something where it's like, I got to get a bigger hammer? That would be one of those things I would wonder. Okay. Because the creatress, all right, the creator, the empress, the goddess is here to tell you we've got this. But notice she's holding what she wants. Everything's dear. This is not a busy card. Okay. Stop. Let some things go. Maybe there's something new you're supposed to create. Maybe there's something new that's going on. All right. We have, the 7 of Fire. I feel like you're in like a defensive mode, all right? And you're trying to prove to everybody, this is why I need to be doing this. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself until you stop moving forward, because all you're doing is ready to argue and fight. So whatever is going on with you, it is time to let some of this go, all right? It's okay to stand your ground. Stand your ground on where you want to go, what you want to do, all right? But make sure you're doing it in the right heart place. Don't quit, all right? But there's a lot of analyzation that needs to be going on right now. And Spirit did this to make sure you were paying attention. They have a big message for you. And it's about creating something different. Some things are fixing to shift gears for you a little bit. And the world is here to say, if you will stop trying the hamster wheel, beat the door down, get the bigger hammer, we're going to show you and give you the gift. So you've knowledge, so you can rise up and you can see the actual path you're supposed to take. So yes, that was a wake-up call. Stop. There's something going on, because I think you've gotten in such a place where you feel like you have to do it all. You have to fix it. It's all on you. It's not. It's not. Go with the flow. Things change. People change, goals change, all of these things change, and the Spirit is going to help you create something wonderful. Having to defend yourself is going to stop, all right? Or if you need to shift gears and you have to defend why you're shifting gears, do it. But it's time to breathe and let the knowledge flow from spirit. That's what I'm actually picking up there. Okay. I am actually picking that up. So there we go. Wow. Bangarang. All right. Let's see what's going on. Sierrandell. All right. I'm going to get these cards mixed back up. Y'all know I don't like putting the cards back in a certain spot. Okay. What should I be mindful for the remainder of February? Okay. Let's take a look. That's a very good question. All right. So this is probably going to be a very quick reading. I don't know. I say that and then sometimes I drone on. Okay. But Spirit, hold on. I'm going to take something cold to drink here. Got some good iced tea. All right. Sierrandell, what should I be mindful of for the remainder of February? Let's find out. All right. And a lot of people don't understand there are certain things we should place our focus on. And that gets back to what I was just talking about with who was I just on with? My brain just went south. Okay. About staying focused. All right. Things change. What's going on? All right, here we go. So we have the Queen of Air. This is knowledge. You have to be really focused on your conscious thought and what you say to people and what is said to you. We're going to be focusing more right now on our mental journey than we are an emotional journey, Sierrandell. That's what I'm seeing. This is what I'm picking up. Wisdom is key. What I'm kind of got here, and it just hit me, keep your mouth shut and listen, all right? Don't respond right away. Take care of you. But think about how whatever somebody says or does or what you're doing is going to affect you and yours. This is very important. We have the white owl. This is talking about purity, okay? In the pure form. And there's nothing wrong at all with looking at what goes for you. What's good for you? How is this playing out? And understanding. This is going to be very important. 7 of Earth, all right? Giving back. But I want you to understand the 7 of Earth talks about giving back smartly from a weight, okay? Nothing here. You're going to be given a lot of things. Some things are going to tickle your ears is what I'm getting here, okay? And you're going to want to help somebody. But what I'm getting is be smart about it, be careful about it, all right? Help them, but don't go overboard. This is what I'm really, really picking up is to make sure. We have the sun. The sun is coming out. The sun's going to shine its light. If you will be patient and wait and listen and watch, okay? The 7 of Earth is about giving back, but it's also about looking. 7s are always about choices and decisions and being patient. All right. If you will do that, the sun's going to illuminate what you need to pay attention to. All right. It's going to come out and you will have an aha moment. So it's very important for you this February right now. Okay, Sierrandell, to make sure you're paying attention mentally. You are mentally in the game. You are mentally focused. Sorry, I'm going to use a reference just because it's near and dear to my heart right now. We just binged watch all of Elementary, okay? You need to be Sherlock Holmes. Don't second guess everybody, all right? But it's time for you to take a look at everything that's going on around you and don't let your emotions override everything. Some things are coming. You're going to be able to capitalize on something, but make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. That's what you're supposed to be mindful of. Wow, banger. Okay, let's see what's happening. Thank you very much, Monica. Hi, Rev Rob. It seems like one thing after another is happening. My car is broken in the shop, and I'm at a standstill. Will things get better soon? You know what? Yes, okay? Things always get better. The world turns. How many times have we thought it's just there's something you're going through with a trial? Is there something you're supposed to learn? I don't know, but let's let's go to the pendulum. Okay. Will things get better soon? Can I get a message from spirit? Hello, pendulum. Will you work with me today? Thank you. Do I need to clean you? Nope. Okay. Thank you very much. Monica wants to know if things are going to get better soon. And I'm going to write into a yes. Yes, it is. Message from spirit. Let's find out what's going on with this and find out what's happening. Okay. All right. Just a second. Everybody, while I'm shuffling the cards, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the bell, but share. Man, I need people to share this as much as possible. We're growing, things are happening. Got a lot of things going on. So do that for me. So Monica is now asking, can I get a message from spirit? Let's see what we've got here, Monica. All right. Let me click the right button here. All right. Message from spirit, Monica. Monica, the first card, the Two of Water. You know what? There is something I think you're supposed to be reminding yourself of with your higher conscious. This is talking about a relationship. Twos are always about relationships or duality. Good things happen, bad things happen. Little reminder, if you look, our goldfish here, they're swimming together in the same pond, but they're not interlocked. Things aren't happening. There are times you have to focus on your higher conscious and this relationship. And what I'm really picking up is your relationship with spirit. You become frustrated and you're starting to question some things. Spirit is what I'm really picking up. Spirit is here to tell you, you know better. You know this. You're emotionally beat. You're drained. It does. It's like you've been sucker punched, hit one thing right after the other. Look here, the sun. The sun always comes up. The sun always comes up. The sun will shine. Now, let's look at this. We have a 2. We have 19. All right. If we take these two cards, a 1 and 9, we have a 10. The 1 is at beginning. The 9 is the manifesting, but the 10, the sun's coming out to illuminate the path. So things you can get to an end. You can get to your ultimate goal. Now, we also have 21, 2, which is about your partnership, about your duality, the different pieces that are you. Maybe you're meant to get in touch with your masculine side, your masculine energy, or whatnot. I'm not sure, but this is something to do with a relationship. And then we have the 1. Bring those two together, we have a 3. This is about creating. You know what? You're creating a beautiful life, Monica. And I want you to remember, okay, we got to break some eggs to make a cake. All right. This is life. This is here. These are things that are happening. And I'm really picking up that you might be being tested to be reminded of, wait a minute. It's easy to talk to spirit. It's easy to be that person when everything's going right. Now it's time to look at being that person when things aren't going right. Understand everything. You know what? I got news for you. You're going to face more trials, more tribulations down the road. That's why we're here. All right. So keep that in mind and don't let your circumstances, beat you up. We have justice. Remember, what you put out is what you get back. It's my bangerang card. Okay. The 11, all about you, what you put in, what you build, how you handle it. Remember, in these situations, if we start thinking what's going to happen next, what do you think is going to happen next? Don't become your own self-fulfilling prophecy. The 11 is here to remind you, is there a karmic debt that you've got? That just slid across my field of vision. I don't know why. But this is about remembering you're hit with a challenge. When you get through it, do you want to be like, oh, crap, that's over? Or you want to be like, woohoo, look how I came through that. Okay? That's going to be important. All right? That's what's happening here. So, Monica, get control. Be the lion. Be that lion emperor. Whoa. Okay. This is happening. This sucks. But you know what? Once I get through all this, car will be in good shape. Everything will be happening, that type of thing. It's time for you to take control and be in charge of your own kingdom. We have the messenger of fire. Okay. Remember, keep your fire. You got to keep that passion. No matter what's happening, you've got to keep moving forward on whatever it is you're trying to build and in your life. We can either let these things put your fire out, okay, or they can shine brighter because you've been through something and you've been tested. This is one of the things. 8 of water. Don't let the brain get to you. Leave that emotional crap behind. All right. Don't bring anything along on this trip right now that doesn't serve your higher good. You know what? The car's broke. This is going to suck. I might have to change some plans. But is there anything here that's devastating to the point that could actually be life-changing, or are we just agitated? That's one of the things. 8 of water. Emotions. Walk away. You know what? Okay. I can either sit down and stew about everything that's gone wrong, or I can remember to be thankful that, I've got a car that needs fixing. I can remember to be thankful about all of these little things that are going on. A lot of people would like to have my problems. Now, that being said, I also know when I say that to some people, all right, that, well, I know a lot of people would like to have my problems, but these are my problems right now. And they're just as big to you at this point as what somebody else is going through. I get that. I understand it. Okay. But how you're coping with it, that's going to be the key in all this. Wow. Banger. Love you. I love you. All right. So we'll find out what's going on. If you want to talk about it, let me know. Everybody down below in the description, hit the word more underneath the title of this video. Okay. And you will be able to get to my link tree. And there's all kinds of stuff in the link tree. What deck is that? This deck is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. It's called the Good Tarot. Hold on, I'll put the box underneath there. Isn't it beautiful? I love this deck. I love this deck. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on. All right, let me slide this and see if I can even get to the box. Oh, I've got everything propped up in the box. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. The Good Tarot. If y'all ever want to know, some of my decks I don't know because I've had them for a while. All right. But let's bring this up so people can see it. All right. The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. That's what it looks like. The artwork is fantastic. I would strongly suggest this. It does. And one of the reasons it's called the Good Tarot is some of these tarot, you'll seen through some of my other cards, they can be very dark and put on some meaning. What she's done is try to put a positive spin on every card. That's what's going on. All right. So let me see what's happening here, find out what's going on. All right. All right, everybody. More people coming in. Glad to see you here. Frida, Gillian, if I'm out of order, let me know. Just put them up there. But Frida Huff, hey, Rob, last week I woke up because someone said my name. Okay. No one was awake at the time. The spirit warning me about something. And if so, what is it? Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Did anything happen? Has anything happened? That was last week. All right. Why does it have to be that something might be going wrong? Why do we default to that? Why is it a warning? Maybe it's a warning that something good's going to happen. I need you to pay attention. Okay. There are different things, and our brain, now here's where dreams and things happen. We do have self-defense mechanisms built into us. All right. And it could be that your dreams were taking you into a place that you didn't want to go. And your guardian angels, your spirits were like, no, wake up. Okay. We don't want you down this path. Okay. Could be what was the dream? What were you dreaming beforehand? Okay. If something is talking to you at those times, what I want you to do is sit up, take a moment, and ask Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? I'm open. What do you feel coming through? This is when your intuition becomes, if you don't remember the dream, but all you remember, and I've been there, when somebody just says your name and you're like up and like, I know somebody called me. All right. Sometimes we need to just stop, and we're now in a position to hear a message. All right. So let's find out. So Frida wants to know what happened. Did Spirit say her name? You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to do this. Let's bring the pendulum back up. Hello, pendulum. It's me again. Frida woke up hearing somebody call her name. Was this Spirit? Yes, it was. Was this a warning? I'm getting no. No. Was there a message that she missed? It's going more in circles. Their Spirit's trying to tell you something, and it feels like you're not listening. Okay. That's what I'm picking up here. Hold on. Let's flip some cards around and see what's going on, Miss Frida. All right. See what is happening. All right. Let's see what is happening. All right. Here we go. I'm going to take a second, get something cold to drink. Folks, sometimes I see things in the chat. Let me do this right now. See, Glenda, I am so glad to see you here. Wow, bang right. It makes my heart happy. Thank you so much. Glad to see you. All right. So here we go. For Frida. Okay. Going to do a card cut. Frida. Queen of Water. Okay. Remember, the queen is all about that divine feminine. She is that where you have the king is the masculine, the queen is the feminine. A lot of time the queen is about the internal. And this is something emotional, okay, that's going on, or something that, remember I said they might have been pulling you out of your subconscious for something. Your subconscious may have been running in a place where Spirit's like, no, I want to wake you up. We're not going to go down this path. That is what I'm really picking up. When we look at the question, was Spirit warning me about something? I don't think they were warning you, but they were trying to tell you. And I think they were trying, this was a defensive move on Spirit's half. Not a warning, but I think you were fixing to head into some really weird dreams or some bad dreams, or may have been, in fact, that something may have been trying to, okay, this would fall into a warning. I am really getting chills on this. All right. We are very susceptible, all right, to other spirits and things in our sleep. Remember, one of the things that happens in sleep is the part of our brain that tells us things aren't real is actually asleep. So your mind will still conjure all these images. So other things could be coming on. And I'm really thinking, I'm going to ask, okay? All right. Pendulum. Was Frida fixing to have something interfering with her sleep? Yes. And that's what I'm getting. This was a defensive move on Spirit's part, just to make sure if you're awake, whatever this was that was trying to come at you in the darkness, it wasn't able to. The Empress. We want to be able to create. You've got something you're supposed to do. It's creating, okay? Something's trying to keep you off track is what I'm really getting told. And this thing was going to destroy your mind, not destroy, really screw you up for a day or two, okay? And they want you to remember you're here to create. You're here for light. You're a healer, Frida, and I don't know if you know that or not, but yes, your job right now is there's something you're supposed to create. We have the Hanged Man. Now, what's going on? I'm going to ask you a question. You don't have to answer it, okay? Have you been so busy it's time to take a break? Maybe checking a problem and it's time, or dealing with somebody or something, and it's time to change your perspective. 1 and 2, remember this: 1, beginning; 2, duality, relationship, but they come together for a 3. And look at what we have here is a 3. So when we talk about this, through being able to rest and look at some things, I really feel like this was something was going to change your perspective, and they really defensively stepped in and kept that from happening, because you're supposed to create something. The 7 of air. Now, one of the things we need to talk about here with the 7 of air, I always look at something was trying to take something from you. So I'm gonna say, yes, spirit wasn't so much warning you as there was a protection. I think your angels stepped in. Okay. I really feel this. I'm like getting and you know what? Frida, here's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to do this right now. All right. Frida, I want you to stay with me right now and just close your eyes. All right. Look up into the heavens. All right. And you will see a very bright star. I want you to let your feet lift off the ground and focus and begin to move towards that star. And you will find out it is a construct I have built that is surrounded by angels, totally comfortable. You feel completely safe or whatnot. When you get there, there's a door. I want you to enter the door. Feel the door handle on your skin. Feel its coldness, how smooth it is, these different things. But as you walk in, I want you to feel a rush of air and know that angels are around you. You are protected. Nothing of darkness can be with you. Okay? There are 2 chairs in the middle of this beautiful white room, just nothing there but white. You know, the floors, you got the sense that you're in a room. And you see me sit down in a chair across from you. Now, in that, I want you to reach out, all right, and hold my hands. Take my hands, all right? We're going to move some energy around here. All right? There was something definitely was trying to attach itself to you. Is there something that has been happening or going on? Do we need to talk about it? Remember, maybe Laura should be back on Wednesday if you want to bring her into this mix and we can talk about whatever's going on in your life. Let's figure this out. But something dark, and I feel like this yes, something came from somebody else. All right. And you've been dwelling on it. It's been dwelling on it. And this is here to make sure that you're safe and you're secure. That's what's going on. We have the 2 of air. What I want you to do is to understand you have a relationship with spirit. You have a relationship with God. And it's time to understand that in conscious decisions, you can think rationally about what's going on, but there's a decision that's being made. Something's rattling around in your head, and it's time to take off the blindfold, and it's time to make a decision. Something's throwing some confusing energy, very frenetic energy at you, and I want you to take this. So, Heavenly Father, angels that are here and present, Mother, thank you. Clear Frida's mind. Help her understand that she is protected. She is a divine being. She is part goddess, part God. She is there. She is able to create, and that you are always there to help her. Help her claim that promise. Frida, open your eyes. Imagine me giving you a very large hug. As you step away, you're going to feel like a breeze. You're going to feel something all around you. And that is your angels and your guides moving to validate their presence with you. All right. And now I just want you to step out the door, look down, and return back to earth. Open your eyes and know we're here. Okay. If you ever have a problem, let us know. That's what's going on. I'm really seeing this was a strength card. You need to be strong. You need to understand the 8 is about movement. Okay. And understanding you had strength. There were people there to protect you, to guard you, or whatnot. You are not in danger. There's nothing to be afraid of. But this was something that happened to bring you back to conscious. All right. I want you to think about it and find out what's going on. Okay. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Healer. I was a nurse for 44 years. There we go. You are a healer. All right. Now, remember the old saying, healer, heal thyself. Okay. So don't worry about this. Know what's going on. I would be very talkative with spirit. If you've been talking with the spirit, I don't know why this is coming up. Question it. Make sure you're not dealing with something that is misrepresenting itself. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going next? Gillian, you're doing a great job of this for me. Thank you very much. Let's find out if there's anything. Wow. So many people. You know, I am a fire sign. Seashells. Good for you. Good for you. Beautiful deck. Yes, see, Glenda, it is. It's an awesome deck, and I'm glad to see it there. You know, Charlie, what is it? Charlie Bad Hands. I really like Reverend Rob. I like you too. Nicolette, good to see you. Yes, absolutely. May I have a general read, please? Hold on. All right. Sometimes I need to clear that. We're going to take a minute. All right, Nicolette. She wants a general reading. Okay. Let's see what we've got for Nicolette. Nicolette, good to see you. Hope all is well with you. All right. These cards are a little stiff, so sometimes they make it a little difficult. Everybody, again, this is The Good Tarot, all right, by Colette Baron Reed. I love her. Any of the decks you want to see and Oracle decks by Colette Baron Reed, I strongly recommend that you look at them. Check the artwork out. There's no artwork that I haven't found I don't like, but make sure the artwork speaks with you. And many times you will see something great through her artwork. You know, let's find out. A lot of times it's the artwork that speaks to me, not the original by the book meaning of the card. Okay, if that makes any sense. All right, here we go. All right, we're cutting the deck. Message for Nicolette, please. Message for Nicolette. Two of water. Relationships. And you know what? One of the things I want to talk about here, and it just hit me, and I don't know why it just hit me. We're in the month of February, all right? 2, all right? And that is a month of relationships. It's a month of love. It's about duality. It's about other people being around. So there's something here with the relationship and having to do with some type of emotional relationship. Now, relationships don't always have to be of love and Valentine's. It could be a relationship with God, spirit, mother, the universe, your higher consciousness, your work, your kids. Could be any of that. All right. But there is something definitely going on here within your relationship. And spirit is saying, look, we're already back here to the Queen of Air. Okay. So if you're dealing with, if you're dealing with an issue from some type of relationship, okay, the Queen of Air is here to say, don't come at this problem from an emotional standpoint. Tell yourself the truth. Look at everything. Use your wisdom. Use your knowledge. It's time to snap out of it. I always remember Moonstruck when Cher looks at the guy and says, snap out of it. All right. It's one of those things. This is snap out of it. Use your personal knowledge. Use your logic. You know, how many times we've been in relationships where something happened like there were flags and we ignored them. We knew they were flags, but we intentionally ignored them. This is time not to look at something emotional. Whatever this relationship is, it is time to look at it from a very conscious standpoint and communicate clearly. No hints, no, well, let's drop hints, see what happens. Wonder what he means about that. Ask, okay? I don't know that it's he. I'm just saying whatever that is. 3 of Earth, okay? The 3 of Pentacles, all right? Look at what she's doing here, all right? She's got her angel wings. They're trying to build something. The 3 of Earth is actually talking about working with somebody else, working with other people. You can build something. Is this a work relationship thing that's going on with somebody at work? I don't know. But there are people in your life that you absolutely need. But you need to make sure you're putting the right people in your life. Is that making sense? You also have to, this is a message of cooperation in the real world. You know, when we go here, we've got the emperor. Remember, ultimately, whatever you're trying to create, you're the authority. They may be looking at you to make decisions. They may be looking at you to set boundaries. They may be looking at you because you are the base. You are the solid one. And whatever you say, they're going to run with. Okay. The emperor is about setting boundaries and being a lawmaker. Remember, we have the empress, all that beautiful feminine energy. Okay. That creates, that makes things, beautiful things. Goddess, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, however you want to think about it. Okay. Now we have the emperor. Daddy's home. Oh, crap. You see what I'm saying? One does not supersede the other. But this is calling on you to remember, all right, there needs to be some type of masculine energy in your life, whether it's coming from you, coming from somebody else, or whatnot. Cooperation. But you need to set your boundaries and know what's going on. That's what I'm picking up right now. Okay. Getting a whole mix of things. Emotionally, treasures here. All right. Notice in this deck, facing this way, taking the one thing out of the treasure chest, hold it. And sometimes in relationships, that's what we need to do. Take the one thing that we know we will always carry in our heart with that relationship forever. Okay. But then walk away with that one thing. This is something. There's something you're supposed to look at. Okay. And understand that there's time for something to walk away from. And this is emotionally. We have the 7 of Earth. Nobody's going to stand up for you like you. Look around. 7 of Earth is about making decisions, and it's about looking at what you have to be thankful for. Okay? What have you got? What's going on? So I want you to stay in your conscious mind with whatever this relationship thing you're going through. Okay? And I want you to, what I'm being told is to remember it's okay to not make emotion. If you're if you're trying to understand something right now, get that solid mental grasp on what's going on and then make your decision. But remember, you have a lot to be thankful for. I hope that, Nicolette, I hope with just that little bit of information, I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. Wow. Banger. Okay. Awesome. Let me get some of these cards mixed back up here again. All right. Let me see what's going on. Oh, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Man, full house tonight. Things are getting better. Things are doing good. All right. Let's see what's happening here. All right. Aisha, does my friend Zaid want to back off from our marriage? Okay. Does my friend Zaid want to back off from the marriage? Well, we're going to go right here. Where did I put it? What? All right. Where did that go? All right. This is one of those crazy moments. There it is. Things get moved around. All right. Aisha wants to know, does Zaid want to back off from the marriage? Now, I don't normally read third party, and it just hit me. That's kind of what we're asking to do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the question, what does Aisha need to know about this relationship? Okay. What does Aisha need to know? And you know what? If he wants to, ask him. I finally picked up on what you're putting down. Okay. Ask him. All right. Yeah, this is a communication issue. Holy crap. Talk to him. All right. He may be looking, do you want to back off from it? What's going on? Where is it at? If you can't ask this question, your marriage is going to have a hard time because there's going to be much bigger questions you're going to need to answer during a marriage. So you're going to need to ask. So now you better learn to ask. I would ask you again, too, to ask yourself, why am I asking this? Is he acting funny? Is there something going on? What does your gut say? That's your intuition. So what I'm asking, Spirit knows I'm asking, what does Aisha need to know about this relationship? Okay, hold on. Let me take a look. Let's go here. That's going to be the best way I know without violating somebody else's trust. Okay, let's see what's happening. Notice this is a messenger. And what did I say? You need to talk. All right. You need to find out if his spirit and your spirit are all in on this. So it's time to sit down and have a conversation. Because if you're not feeling it, number one, wouldn't be the first marriage that somebody had. You don't have to think anything's bad, where somebody's getting cold feet, they're scared, different things are hitting them or whatnot. All right. Talk. This is the messenger. Find out where his heart is, not emotional heart. Where's your fire? Where is this going? What are his intentions? That's what the messenger of fire is. And this fire is there to tell you it's time for you to ask this question. I'm also picking up, I just got hit very heavy in the head, that he's going to bring, you're going to need to rely on each other to bring fire to this marriage. All right. Make sure that's there. I am feeling that there's going to be some fire in this marriage, and this is a good fire. All right. This is a spiritual fire, transformation. There's some things that are changing, like I thought. Okay. Things that are changing in his world and your world or whatnot. And there's going to have to be changes made by both of you. All right. As you enter into this state of marriage, I don't care what anybody tells you, everything changes. Everything changes. All right. Look at how this goes. I'm going to talk about this when we're talking about relationships and marriages right now. I want you to understand. I talk about this as a new car. You get a new car. All right. It doesn't have to be brand new, but it's new to you. All right. And you finally got rid of your old POS. Okay. And now you're in your new car. And man, nobody's going to be allowed to smoke in it. Nobody's going to be allowed to eat in it. You're washing it once a week. You're making sure it's all taken care of. 6 months later, you're swallowing a Happy Meal, spilling your Starbucks all over the car because it's just become a car again. The magic of that newness is gone. It's messenger and this transformation. It's going to be up to the two of you to keep this fire. And that's going to have to be up to the two of you with this 13, this transformation, okay, in order to keep things bright, lively, new. You're both going to have to change the way you think, both going to have to do some different things. So, we have the 8 of air. You're so worried about something that happened in the past. You're stressed. This is my stress card, okay? Stop it. All right? This is where a conversation goes a long way. Sit down. If you can't have this conversation with him, you don't need to be getting married. It's that simple. All right? The 8 of air is talking about don't be fumbling around, wondering what's going on. Stand up. See, she can't see the ground because of the clouds, but she forgets she has wings. Just fly. Go to the ground and find out. This is about fear. It's about being scared, and it's about mental stress. There's something going on that's stressing you and or him out. We have the tower. Things are changing. There is a big change that's coming. This is a monstrous change, okay? This is a life-changing change, all right? So things could be fixing to change. He could be having a different idea, but this relationship with this marriage, it's going to be changing, all right? Everything it is fixing to change. We have the messenger of earth. Notice how we're getting messengers in this deck. And I'm wondering if I wasn't told to choose this deck for you. Messenger. It's about understanding what's going on in communication. The messenger is about communicating. And the messenger of Earth, okay, is about what's going on in the real world. Understand, you need to have a very solid conversation about what's happening here in this real world, because this isn't just playtime anymore. You need to have this conversation. I'm seeing that things are going to be okay. All right. The king of air. All right. His father may be playing a role in this, or some authority figure may be playing a role in what's jerking you around. Okay. So talk to them, let them know. Okay. This is what's here. I don't see anything bad here. Okay. I just see there are going to be things you're going to have to work through. All right. And communication is going to be key. Aisha, I hope that makes sense. Okay. And we'll see what happens. All right. Keep us posted. Okay. Keep us posted. All right. Let me find out what's going on here. Okay. Where are we at here? So many people. Donna, Robin Gillian, I'm thinking of learning Reiki. Do you have any suggestions? Yes. All right. What we're going to do, I want you to shoot me an email. We're going to set up a time to talk, okay, with me and Gillian, because we both have thoughts on Reiki. Make sure you know who you're talking about. When they say I'm a Reiki, you know what? I don't care how many masters they are. And people, you need to understand this. Reiki was started by a man that wanted to understand how Jesus healed people. And he determined through reading the scriptures of several different religions that he was an energy healer. And once I started understanding this, I read and was reading passages within the Bible that talked about where a woman wanted to be healed, but he was done. He was tired. He was not healing him that day. She didn't care. And she reached out and grabbed the hem of his garment. Look that up in the Bible. You'll find out. And he says, who just touched me? I felt the spirit flow out of me. Now, that's all in the interpretation, things like this. But this is Reiki. Reiki is good. But everybody can do Reiki. And a lot of the big part of Reiki, they are going to teach you a lot of formalities, things like that. Once you understand it's energy healing, I'm not a go by the numbers guy. Okay. We do Reiki. My wife and I are Reiki practitioners. We went to 2. I saw no reason to go to 3. Okay. I think there's a little greediness going on there. Okay. If you get to 2 and you understand it and you've got somebody really, with our practitioner test, we actually were tested on people in distance Reiki that we didn't know, but the lady did, had pictures, blah, 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 blah. So I would always suggest knowledge is always powerful. Learn it, find out about it, but then you're going to have to make it your own. One of the things about Reiki is remembering you're establishing a connection. Just like when I'm in counseling with somebody for marriage, addictions, or whatnot, and we open up something, you always have to close it. Okay, you never leave somebody open. This is one of the things. Reiki is a wonderful thing. I think it is how healing is done in today's world and the way different things work. I would strongly recommend it, if nothing else, to build your knowledge of what we're talking about in the energy and frequency world. Does that make sense? I hope so. Yep. That Gillian, if you want to give her, the lady that did our, Miss Sherry, I think it was, who did our Reiki 2, I think she does online. I'm not sure. All right. But if you would shoot Donna that in a private chat or something, her name, Sherry Lancaster, is that right? I don't know what. It must be. It's coming to me all of a sudden. All right. And we'll find out. All right. So, there are things that need to happen. All right. So what do we got here? Love Robin Gillian. Most genuine people. Oh, thank you. I thought you were saying we needed to do something. Need to know more, deeper, read one-on-one reading. Give it a try. You'll not regret. Thank you. No, you won't. I promise you, you won't. I haven't had anybody upset with me yet over that stuff. Okay. Let's see yep, there we go. What do we got here? Okay, there we are. Yashu. Okay. Will I get a job in ANZ? Okay. Let's find out. I'm just going to go right straight. Whenever you ask a yes or no question, I go right to my pendulum. Okay. Will I get Yashawini wants to know, will they get a job in ANZ? It was an immediate yes. Very strong yes. So that is coming. If you want to know more, let me know. Remember, y'all can book a session down below. Different things can happen or whatnot. So, yes, you will be getting that job in ANZ. I don't know where ANZ is, but thank you. All right. And I appreciate it. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Let me scroll on down some more. Oh, man. First card out. I love it. All right. All right. Here we go. There we are. Daya. What do I need to know right now? Okay. All right, here we go. Daya wants to know what she needs to know right now. I love that question. All right. What does she need to know right now? All right, here we go. All right. What do I need to know right now? Let's see what's happening. First card out of the gate, Queen of Earth. It is time for you to take care of yourself. Stop worrying about other people. Stop worrying about things, but make sure you're taking care of the things that you need to take care of for you and yours. This is a moment and a time of feminine energy in the earth, and it's a time for nurturing and caring for yourself. This is an internal card. All right, let's see what's happening here. I'm being told you're the first one tonight to pull a shadow card. The Hanged Man. There's something you're going through. There's a situation that you're going through or whatnot, and you're trying to make a decision, and it's like banging around in your head. Stop it. Take a moment, chill out, observe, listen to everything, keep an open mind. You know, this card was originally designed when Odin hung upside down so he could get a different picture of the world so he could solve a problem. Changing your perspective, the hangman. But a lot of times what the hangman is doing is going, don't rush in. All right. Take a moment. What you need to know right now, there's information out there. You don't have the right view of whatever it is you're dealing with. And it's in this real world, and it's in whatever's happening to you at this moment in time. You know, we've got the messenger of air. No emotions. Look at what's happening. Make a plan. Take this time, develop a plan, no rushing, okay? But then stick to the plan. That's what I'm really getting, okay? The Six of Earth. We're back here to the Six of Earth. And this is talking about giving back, understanding, give and take. Remember, some people may not understand you at times, and you need to remember you need to treat this situation, whatever you're doing, with that. But you don't have to give up of your whole self. All right? Give accordingly. Every time we talk about giving back, all right? Remember, most cards, when I see this, there's a scale, and they're dipping out of a scale or a small purse. They're not turning their house over to them. They're not doing anything. So I'm getting a real big warning here. The Two of Air, there's a decision that needs to be made. All right. In this case, get out of your emotions, look at it, take this moment to ponder it, but then come up with an idea and then move on. That's going to be very important. Transformation. You're going to have to do this differently. Whatever this is you're working on, whatever situation this is, whatever scenario this is, you're going to have to change the way you're looking at it. Okay. You're going to have to change the way you handle it. And in this, you'll actually learn something and create something beautiful. Wow. Banger. Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. You know what? I don't think I missed anybody tonight or anything. So we're going to, I think we're going to call this tonight and say thank you to everybody for being here. Know that, yes, what do we got here, Rob? Have a friend. Could you please see what advice Spirit has for me? I appreciate you, female friend. Just so you know, it's not me, Jeff. We are great. I appreciate you. All right. Normally, when it's about your husband, you used to tell me it's about your husband. So, but no, this is good. This is good. I'm so glad you're here. All right. So let's see what's going on. And I think this one will be the last one for tonight, folks. So let's see what's happening here. All right. And it's easier to shuffle this deck in sections. They're very thick and very large cards. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Siglenda. It's female friend, just so you know. It's not hubby. What advice Spirit have for me? All right. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. All right. Boom. First card. We have gotten this card so much tonight. It is time for people to understand. It is time to take care of self-care. What I'm seeing here, Siglenda, is remember, don't make her problems your problems. Be alert, be sensitive, okay? But they're her problems to deal with, not yours, okay? Don't bring the puppy home, all right? Things change. Whatever's going on, she's got to realize things are going to change. You need to realize all these things are going to change. It's the 10, okay? I mean, this situation, whatever it is going to come to an end. I'm really picking up, stay out of the drama, all right? And just let things take its natural course, if that makes any sense at all to you. Let things take its course. Don't interfere. Be supportive, but don't take it on yourself, if that makes any sense. We have the Ace of Water. There's some emotional things that are going to happen here. There's going to be emotions that surround it. All new opening. There's something she needs to learn. Maybe something you need to learn. Look about carrying the pearl, okay? Again, be supportive emotionally, but don't take on her weight. Hope that's making sense. I hope that makes sense. We have the 10 of air. This is about, it can weigh you down. It can keep you from flying because you're going to get so intense and mentally wrapped up in her crap. It's going to weigh you down. Be very careful. Be very careful. The 3 of earth. You need to work together. And what this is talking about, not just you and her, might need to involve somebody else, some other friends, things like that. You don't need to become her sole point of contact for whatever this is that's going on. Okay. The King of Fire. You have to remember to you've got to keep your fire lit. You have to be responsible for your spirit. Okay. And that sometimes means putting a border around yourself for self-protection. And that's really what I'm picking up here. Okay. Really what I'm picking up here. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. So, folks, Glenda, Bangerang, good. I am so glad you were here tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everybody, remember, if you can be in the New England area on February 23rd, check me out at the CABOT. Tickets down below. If you're not able to come in there, remember that night we are trying to put this live on YouTube. So make sure you're tuned in before in the afternoon on Sunday the 23rd. And let's see what's going on. Okay. So with all that being said, everybody take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Bangerang.
Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.